Then, what's interesting is the other 5%.
Yes.
The other 5% is in your face. I have reports of something that moved like the Tic Tac, from the French Air Force in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
There was a French jet over Morocco that was flying, and there was a radar tracking the jet, and I had the reports from the French Air Force with the chart, and that the thing he was chasing went up, all in a fraction of a second, went to the top of the atmosphere, just like the Nimitz case. So those things are not new. I mean, they are in the files if you take the trouble to look at the files.
And they're in the files far back enough in history that it's impossible to imagine human technology achieving these things.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
especially in the 50s. I mean,
Right. Well, the
we
Kenneth
didn't have
Arnold
anything
case.
that had gone into space.
Yeah, there's a bunch of cases that rule out the possibility of human technology when you're talking about people using propeller planes and seeing
yes.
these things. We were at a time technologically where it's not possible to imagine that someone had gone that far beyond us. Now we are in that time where you see things, you go, well, how much of that is some sort of top secret government program, some military program, and they have drones that can move at extraordinary speeds with some undisclosed propulsion system. That's possible today, at least theoretically. We entertain those ideas. But back then, this is one of the most fascinating things. I told you last night that I consumed 3 of your books in the last 6 months. And there was this series of 3 that you did that had a bunch of different encounters. Not just, right now I'm on The Invisible College, but the last ones that I read were the ones on various contacts that people have had and the similarity of these stories. And they go way back before it was sort of a cultural artifact. Like right now, I think in people's minds, the gray aliens are so iconic. A flying saucer like that, that's a copy of the Sport model from Bob Lazar's Adventures. These things are in pop culture to the point where you almost would expect to see them. You look for them. If